Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, Fleet Manager for Sukup Trucking Operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer's broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup Dealer Network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
Welcome back to Merino High School Winter Baseball. Game 2 this afternoon.
Welcome back to Merino, Colorado. Game 2 of 2. Today's doubleheader. Merino striking first. They took game 1 9-5 against the Eagles, and Wray looking to get one back on the Rams. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Top of the first inning of Game 2, brought to you by Eagle Oil. Eagle Oil of Wray can handle all your fuel and oil needs. Eagle Oil of Wray, just east of Wray on Highway 34. So, starting us on the mound for Merino is Deacon Tranquil. He actually picked up the 2-inning save last time out for the Rams. Pitched very well, ended it with 4 strikeouts of those 6 outs. Leading us off here for the Eagles, Joey Wymira. He is at second base in this game, and he's currently down in the count 1-2. Now 2-2. So Wymira trying to be a leadoff base runner, trying to get Wray off on the right foot here against this talented pitcher for Merino. Another pitch is high and away. That is ball 3. Payoff pitch coming up. Tranquil trying to avoid a leadoff base runner here. Here's the payoff pitch. That one's high and away, and it's a 6-pitch walk. So that will be the first walk issued by Tranquil. He did not issue any walks in relief last time out in that 2-inning save. So there you go. Perhaps that can get Wray going. And here is Ashton Rogers as we go through the starting batting order for the Eagles. Of course, Wymira just walked. He is at second. Then we have Ashton Rogers in center field. Chris Arambula at catcher. Camden Riggleman on the mound starting for Wray. Bryce Peterson at first. Eddie Estrada at third. Darren Welp at short. Ridge Peterson in left field. And Caden Lapp, designated hitter. In the field for him is Yahi Enriquez in right field. So a step off here for Deacon Tranquil as Ashton Rogers gets back set. He is behind in the count 0-1. Here is the next delivery. That one is in the zone for a strike. Steal attempt by Wymira. Not in time. The throw was slightly off track, and Wymira is able to make it successfully. Wymira had 3 steals in Game 1 against Merino, and there we go with number 4 of the doubleheader. Meanwhile, Rogers is down in the count No balls, 2 strikes. Next delivery gets the knees, called strike 3. And there's the first strikeout of the game for Deacon Tranquil. And there's the first out of this game. Chris Arambula now in for Wray. Again, good opportunity now with a base runner in scoring position with just 1 down. Tranquil glances at second, makes the first delivery to Arambula. It's low and away for ball 1. Arambula in game 1 today, 0 for 4. He did score a run in the first inning because he reached on an error. However, still searching for his first hit of this doubleheader. Tranquil, a couple of glances back to Wymura at second. Here's the 1-0. That gets the knees, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Chris Arambula. Again, the big thing in game 1 for Wray defensively was not pitching, it was fielding. Only 4 of Merino's 9 runs came earned. The other 5 runs were unearned on the heels of 8 fielding errors from the Eagles, including 1 play where they had 3 errors. Next pitch is fouled away, unplayable for Arambula. He's down 1-2. Tranquil glances at second again. Here is the 1-2 count, and it's high and inside, called strike 3. Arambula was bracing for a ball, however, didn't get the call. So there is the second out of the inning, both of them on the strikeout, and Camden Riggleman now steps in, trying to extend the inning for the Eagles. Tranquil makes the first delivery. That one swung on, and that's strike 1. He missed the contact. Riggleman in game 1, he was 1 for 4. Picked up a 2 RBI single in the first inning with a steal and a run, but then got 2 strikeouts the rest of the way and then reached on an error. Another delivery, misses the zone high. It's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike for Riggleman. He steps back in. Tranquil, another glance at second base, keeping a watchful eye at Joey Wymura as Riggleman swings, fouls this one to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Tranquil looking to do it on 3 strikeouts, which he was able to do in his first inning in relief in game 1. And he does. Swing and miss from Camden Riggleman. 3 outs, all on strikeouts from Deacon Tranquil, and the top of the first has concluded. Going into the bottom of the first inning, we're scoreless between Wray and Merino, game 2 of the doubleheader on KRDZ.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
Back to Merino, Colorado, scoreless, heading into the bottom of the first inning. Merino with their first time at the plate. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. The bottom of the first, brought to you by University Napa. Stop in store to see a full line of Milwaukee and Carlisle tools to add to your toolbox. University Napa in Wray, Yuma, Brush, and Sterling. Camden Riggleman getting the start for the Wray Eagles in this one. His first pitch to Cohen Schmidt was low in the dirt for ball one. His next pitch missed high for ball two. So 2-0 the count to Cohen Schmidt, leading us off in this game. He is the catcher for Merino in this second game, as the first pitch high and away for ball three. Schmidt had to duck out of the way of that one in order to avoid getting hit. So Riggleman 3-0 count on the mound. 3-0 delivery to Schmidt. That one called strike one. So Riggleman sticking around here. 3-1 the count. Riggleman so far starting one game this season. He started game 2 against Akron last Friday. Pitched in 3 innings. Gave up 8 runs, 5 of them earned on 6 hits. He walked 3 batters and struck out 4. And speaking of walk, that is exactly what happened just now to Cohen Schmidt. Pitch was in the dirt that time for the walk. So, just like that, here is Chance Everhart. No outs, base runner on first. Here is the first delivery, that one in the dirt. It gets away from Arambula behind the plate, and that opens up an opportunity for Schmidt to advance to second base. It's a passed ball right there. So Riggleman getting back on the mound, now a base runner in scoring position with no outs for Merino. Next delivery is swung on. It's a short pop, and Wymura couldn't make the catch, but Welp is there, and the throw not in time. It's away, actually, to first base, and as a result of the error, there's another run. So the first run of this game, scoring on an error, just like 5 of the Merino runs in game 1. So there's the first error of the game, and that is how Everhart reaches base.
Now batting for the Rams, number 22, Deacon Trinkle.
So already 1 run scoring through 2 batters for Merino, and it is now Deacon Trinkle at the plate. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup here in the first inning. Pickoff attempt at first is not in time. Everhart diving back in safely. Let's go through the batting order for Merino in this one. Schmidt, of course, at catcher led us off. He came in and scored that run on that error. This one swung on by Trinkle, grounded to second. Throw to second base is in time for the first down in the inning. However, the attempt for the double play was off the mark to first. So that's going to be fielder's choice that Trinkle reaches on, and Everhart there at second is the first out. So 1 down in the inning, 1-0 lead for Merino and a base runner at first. Here is Caden Peel as we go through the batting order, rest of the batting order, I should say. Everhart there in right field, reached on the error. Then Trinkle just now reaching on fielder's choice, starting pitcher for Merino. Then Caden Peel at third base. He got the win on the mound for Merino in game 1 in 5 innings of great work there on the mound. Then we have Tyler Miller at short. We have Derek Alber, a senior, in left field. Did not play in game 1 for Merino. Then you have Dinez at second, Rank at first, and McIntosh in center field. Here's the 1-0 to Peel. This one grounded in the gap between short and third, and there's the first base hit of this game for Merino. So a walk A base hit, a run, and an error in this inning. A bunch of ones here in the first inning. So that will bring up Tyler Miller as base runners are in first and second with one down.
One out on the field for the Eagles.
So Riggleman again looking for a good start right here as the first pitch to Miller is called strike one at the knees. Miller falls behind 0-1. Riggleman back set. Here is the 0-1. This one fouled off to the Merino dugout. 0-2, Miller falls behind. Miller in game one, 2 for 2 at the plate, scored 2 runs, stole a base, and was also walked. Miller playing at short in game number 2. Riggleman is set. Here's the 0-2. That one misses well on the inside, and there's ball 1.
1-2 count.
Miller takes a couple of practice swings before stepping back in. Riggleman set. 1-2. Swung on and missed, but it's in the dirt. Riggleman looks like he wasn't in the dirt after all, so it is just a regular strikeout. Normally, if it's a strikeout swinging in the dirt, you still have to make the throw to first. However, the great snag there by Arambula, keeping it out of the dirt for the strikeout, and there is out number 2. So if Riggleman pitches well here against Albert, he can potentially get out of the inning, allowing just the 1 run. So here's the first delivery to him. That one swung on, fouled. A bit of a jam sandwich right there. Swung near the handle right there on a well inside pitch. It was fouled away at the Merino dugout, so he falls behind 0-1. Albert, as I mentioned, not playing in game 1 today. However, in the 2 games against Fleming, he went 0 for 2 at the plate. Pitch outside by Riggleman, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Albert in those 2 games against Fleming also drew 2 walks, struck out twice, and he also stole 2 bases while getting caught stealing once. 1-1 to Albert. That one called strike 2 on the lower inside part of the plate. So Riggleman, just like that, 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. We'll see if he can get it. So far, 1 walk, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 run. Pitch misses low. That's ball 2. Still nothing to be concerned about there. Trying to go out of the zone to get Albert fishing there. However, just a little bit too far out of the zone. Riggleman set. Here's the 2-2 delivery. This one swung on, goes right to first. Oh, Peterson goes right through him. And as a result, another run comes in to score. So 2 errors in the inning, this time an E3. And another run as a result. So Albert reaches first on the play. Trinkle comes home to score on the error, and Peel is now at third. So 2 errors and 2 runs in the inning. Inning extends. That's, again, got to be very frustrating. Number 3 right there. But instead another run scores, and you now have to get basically a 5th out now with the 2 errors. So 1 ball, no strikes to Dinez, who's at the plate. Pickoff attempt at first is unsuccessful. Dinez ahead in the count 1-0. Dinez playing at second base here in game 2. Dinez in game 1, 1 for 2, drew a walk, and he gets hit by a pitch this time. He tried to duck down and tried to get out of the way, but couldn't quite evade that pitch on the inside from Riggleman. So there's a hit by pitch now, which will load the bases with 2 outs. That brings in Mason Rank, first baseman for Merino, playing in first base in both games today.
Mason Wray.
So just like that, Mason Rank, 2 outs. Big spot right here, trying to drive in even more runs as Merino already leads 2-0. This one is popped foul, goes up and over the Merino dugout, out of play. So he will fall behind 0-1. Mason Rank in game 1. He was 0 for 2, had a strikeout and a grounder into a double play. However, he was walked in one of his plate appearances in game 1. Camden Riggleman throwing 19 pitches so far in the first inning versus 17 from Deacon Tranquil for Merino in the top of the first, as Riggleman gets a called strike 2 on the lower outer corner of the plate. So Riggleman, another opportunity with 2 strikes and 2 outs, trying to strand 3 base runners. 0-2, that one swung, lined, grounded, past Peterson again, couldn't quite snag it. And this is going to score 2 more runs for Merino. Just gets past Peterson's glove on the ground this time. Took kind of a weird bounce there near the plate, and Merino now leads 4-1 in the bottom of the first inning. Coming in to score was Caden Peel, as well as Derek Alber on the play. Dinez moves up to third, and Rank now at first, as all 9 batters in the order for Merino now getting a plate appearance in this first inning as McIntosh steps in at the plate. Pitch number 21 of the inning for Riggleman is low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0 for McIntosh. That one swung, and it's going to roll away, foul ball. And he will now come even with Riggleman, 1-1. McIntosh in game 1, 1 for 3. Had a base hit in that one. Also reached via an error and scored a run. 1-1 to McIntosh, swung on and missed. Might have even been foul tipped as well. Regardless, the result is the same. It's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McIntosh. Another opportunity with 2 strikes on 2 outs. We'll see if Riggleman can put an end to this disastrous first inning defensively for the Eagles. This one is swung on, lined, foul along the first baseline. So everybody's going to have to get back to their positions right here. 1-2 count to McIntosh. Base runners on the corners with 2 outs and a 4-0 lead for Merino over Wray. Riggleman back set. Quick glance back at first. And he's in the stretch. Pickoff attempt at first is unsuccessful. Reaction there from Rank, able to dive back in.
Count remains the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Riggleman, he is ready. Pitch number 25 of the inning, swung on, and it's a fly ball in foul territory, this time along the third baseline, up and over the Wray dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
End this inning. Here's another 1-2 pitch. That one in the dirt. It's ball 2. Arambula able to keep that one close behind the plate. So both base runners do not advance. Once again, base runners on the corners with 2 outs for Merino. A 2-2 count now for McIntosh. Riggleman, here's another 2-2. This one swung on, grounded to short. Welp, the throw to first. Peterson, oh, it took a bad bounce to him, and there's another error right there, and another run scores. Throw to third is off the mark, and that will bring in another run potentially. Throw home is not in time. Arambula couldn't make the pickup. So 2 errors and 2 runs on the play. We have an E6 there. Welp, bad throw there to first, and then the run scoring on that play. Dinah's coming in to score, as well as Mason Rank came in to score as a result of an E3. Five errors in this inning from the Eagles defense. Merino a 6-0 lead over Wray. Couple of times where Camden Riggleman gets to 2 strikes with 2 away in the inning, but again, very frustrating this inning. Definitely not all on Riggleman, as again, how many errors is the team going to have at this point? So, my, oh my. So this one now in the dirt, 1 ball and no strikes. This is the second plate appearance for Schmidt. In this first inning. Swings, this one is a fly ball to center field, and it drops just ahead of Ashton Rogers, and he's going to chug all the way to second base while batting in another run. So it's a 7-0 advantage for Merino on an RBI double from Schmidt in his second plate appearance of the inning. Coming in to score is McIntosh, and that is just the second hit of the inning for Merino. They've scored 7 runs on just 2 hits. Here is Everhart for the second time. He reached via the error the first time around. This time it's grounded to Welp at short. Throw to first is in time this time, and there is out number 3. It was a longer first inning than the Eagles would have liked, and Merino hangs 7 on the Eagles. The first inning has concluded. Top of the second is next on KRDZ.
At Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, we care for your health and are committed to the overall health and wellness of those we serve. In addition to traditional medical practices, we also offer diabetes management, cardiac rehab, imaging, nursing services, physical therapy, and much more. To find out more about all the services we offer, visit us online at rayhospital.org. Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, promoting healthier living through compassionate quality care.
A lengthy first inning there. Merino with a 7-0 lead over the Eagles. Now at the top of the second. Connor Docker on KRDZ. Leading us off is Rice Peterson, and he will take strike 1 on the inside corner to fall behind 0-1. Here is the 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Tranquil remains on the mound for Merino. All 3 outs were strikeouts in the top of the first inning and issued 1 walk as well to Joey Wymira. Here's the 0-2 delivery to Peterson. Swung and missed. So 4 strikeouts on all 4 outs for Deacon Tranquil. Saw this in game 1. Just great job, great location. He's a great strikeout pitcher. As stepping in now is Eddie Estrada, trying to get the Eagles going in the second inning. As he's going to swing, it's a pop fly just behind the plate, and it's going to be just over the fence and out of play. So Estrada falls behind 0-1. So in that first inning defensively for Wray, they allow 7 runs on 2 hits, 5 errors, 1 batter left on base. So again, you hoped after game 1 where they had 8 errors and 5 unearned runs, you hope to avoid a similar scenario here in game 2. And this time Merino really taking it to the Eagles and making them pay for their mistakes there in that first inning. And now Wray sees themselves in a big hole here, at risk of getting swept in the doubleheader, as Estrada checks his swing on a low pitch. The appeal to the first base umpire. Looks like he did not swing, did not break the plane, so it's ball 1 for Eddie Estrada. He's behind 1-2, however. 1-2 to 2 strikes to Estrada. Top of the second inning, brought to you by Quality Irrigation. At Quality Irrigation and Quality Storage Solutions, quality isn't just their name, it's their way of life. Estrada takes a pitch on the inside for ball 3, and that runs the count full. 3-2. Tranquil set. Payoff pitch, and that is strike 3. Whether swinging or not, that will remain to be decided, but it looks like it was at the very least in the zone anyways. So 5 outs, all on strikeouts for Tranquil, and 2 are away in the inning. Looking to retire the side in order as Darren Welp steps in. Welp leading the team with 9 walks, drew another one in the previous game as the first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. Darren Welp, game 1. In addition to that walk, he did go 0 for 2. He had 2 strikeouts. Next delivery misses above, so 2-0 the count to Darren Welp. I don't know what it is, but Welp just holds off on the pitches that are outside of the zone and just puts himself into good positions to get on base, even without even taking the bat off his shoulders, as draws another ball. 3-0 the count to Darren Welp. Next delivery is at the knees, called strike 1. So 4 pitches, Welp, again, just very patient there at the plate. The bat not even coming off of his shoulders so far on those first 4 pitches. So here's the 3-1 delivery. That's too high, and that is ball 4. So Darren Welp, very patient batter at the plate, and that time, like the 9 other times this season that he's drawn a walk, it has come to his benefit. So sometimes patience is a virtue, and Darren Welp is the embodiment of that. So Darren Welp, walk number 10 of the season. Here is Ridge Peterson, as Wray has themselves a 2-out base runner at first. Ridge Peterson will take strike 1 on the knees. No balls and a strike. Ridge Peterson in game 1, he was 1 for 3, had 2 strikeouts, but did have an RBI single. Swings and miss for strike 2. Deacon Tranquil trying to get out of the side on 3 strikeouts for the second time in 2 innings. 0-2, swung on. This one's grounded in the gap between first and second, and that is going to be a 2-out base hit. Welp thought about going to third, but he ended up stopping midway through, and he came back, so he didn't want to be gunned down for out 3 that way. So Wray with some life here in the top of the second inning. 2 outs and 2 base runners, both base runners coming with 2 outs. So Bridge Peterson picking up first base hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4 on the doubleheader. Now at the plate is Caden Lapp, and he took strike 1 called. So Lapp only played briefly there on Tuesday against Colici, the only game there on Tuesday. He just had 1 plate appearance. He went 0 for 1 at the plate. Otherwise has had some JV action this season, so this is his second plate appearance with varsity. 0-2 to Lapp. That misses low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caden Lapp. Base runners on first and second, 2 down. Wray trails Merino 7-0. Tranquil glances back at second, keeping a watchful eye at Welp, and Lapp swings and misses for out number 3. 6 outs and 6 strikeouts for Deacon Tranquil. And in this inning, 0 runs score for Wray on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 are stranded on the bases. Merino still leads 7-0, now heading into the bottom of the second inning, which is next on KRDZ.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, technological know-how, and lots of old-fashioned hard work. At Pioneer, our teams are dedicated to serving farmers year-round with the most advanced technology and localized expertise. Pioneer shares your determination to adapt to an ever-changing industry so that we can better serve you today, tomorrow, and for years to come. Contact your local Pioneer sales representative, and we'll get to work maximizing your yields year after year.
Bottom of the second inning, Merino leads Wray 7-0. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. The bottom of the second brought to you by EZ Irrigation. From Zematic tenor pivots to turf equipment, ATVs, side-by-sides, and Hustler mowers, EZ Irrigation has you covered. Camden Riggleman remains on the mound for the Eagles, allowing only 1 earned run in that first inning, as this one runs inside, and that nearly got Tranquil, however, did not quite get him. So he remains at the plate. It's a 1-1 count to Deacon Tranquil. Next delivery, that one swung, lined foul to the Wray dugout.
Strike 2 means the count.
So going to be 1-2 to Tranquil. So here's the next delivery. That one misses on the inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Riggleman just trying to get off to a good start here. Again, you really can't fault him for that last inning. Just so many fielding errors from the Eagles. Again, just very frustrating when you're on the mound. And again, you have many opportunities where the inning should have ended, but didn't. A pop out to second base. Getting under it there, Joey Wymura for the first out. So that's a good way to get the second inning underway. As stepping in is Caden Peel. Caden Peel, he is 1 for 1 in this one. Hit a single in the first inning and came home to score one of those 7 runs. First delivery to him, swung on and grounded foul, lined foul over the fence there along the third baseline. So he falls behind 0-1. So as I mentioned, Merino off to a great start this season. Now 6-1 overall after the Game 1 victory over Wray. And they actually were 16-1 in the regular season last year. And guess who their only loss last season came to? It was to the Wray Eagles early in the season. That was their lone regular season loss. Of course, Merino, the runner-up in last year's condensed state tournament for Colorado 1A, had the first round bye, and then they were able to win in the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds. 0-2 pitch, called strike 3 on Caden Peel. There is the second out of the inning. So that was a looking strikeout right there. That's the second strikeout of the game for Camden Riggleman. And there is Tyler Miller stepping in. Riggleman's location a lot more under control in this inning than the first inning, and just a lot more patient there on the mound as well. Again, not that that first inning was all his fault. Again, just really the team as a whole defensively this season has had a lot of struggles and just committing a lot of errors, a lot of mistakes, and just extending these innings that otherwise should end a lot sooner. As Riggleman's pitch well on the inside that time. 2 balls and no strikes for Miller, who is 0 for 1 in this one. He struck out swinging for the second out. 2-0. That one behind the back of Miller, but did not touch him. Arambula also able to snag that one, but it is ball 3 to Miller. Miller a couple of practice swings, and here is the 3-0 delivery. That one called strike 1 on. Three and 1 delivery. This one grounded to short. Darren Welp throw to first is in time. Peterson makes the snag, and the side is retired. So Riggleman, a great bounce back inning. He retires the side in order, and it remains 7-0 in favor of Merino. Top of the third is next on KRDZ. top of inning number 3. Wray has some ground to make up here. They trail Merino 7-0. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. The top of the 3rd is brought to you by Wray State Bank. For all your traditional online and mobile banking needs, visit Wray State Bank. Top of the order is back for the Eagles. It's Joey Wymura leading us off in the top of the 3rd. Deacon Tranquil, of course, still on the mound for Merino. 6 strikeouts. All 6 of his outs are on the strikeout, only issuing 2 walks and allowing 1 hit to this point. Swung on and missed by Joey Wymura. He's currently behind 1-2 at the plate. Wymura, in his first plate appearance, drew a walk, also stole a base in the top of the 1st inning. Next delivery swung on and missed, and another strikeout for Deacon Tranquil. Oh my goodness. That's 7 strikeouts in 7 outs. Holy cannoli. So there is Ashton Rogers now stepping in for the Eagles. He is 0 for 1. He is 1 of 7 now strikeout victims from Tranquil as he swings and misses on strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Rogers. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and there is strike 2. So Tranquil knocking on the door of strikeout number 8 already. So not only do the Eagles have their hands full against a very talented Merino team, but when they're on defense, of course, but offensively, my oh my, they got to find a way to solve Deacon Tranquil, who just picks up another called strike 3 for his 8th strikeout of the game in 8 outs. Chris Arambula now tasked with trying to keep the top of the 3rd inning alive. Wray just needs to find some way to get base runners. Just 3 total base runners to this point, 2 of them on walks. He had 1 base hit from Ridge Peterson there, breaking up, of course, a potential no-hitter there from Tranquil, as the first pitch to Arambula misses low and away for ball 1. Arambula getting ahead in the count. He is also 1 of 8 strikeouts for Tranquil in this game. Here's the 1-0. That one bounces in the dirt for ball 2. So Arambula, just like that, pick. The 2-0. That one high and inside for ball 3. Arambula, great count right here. Just trying to get base runners right here. 3-0, base is empty, 2 outs. That one swung on and missed by Arambula. Count is now 3 balls and 1 strike. Chris Arambula, again, still looking for that first hit in this doubleheader. He went 0 for 4 in game 1. Swung on. This one is grounded foul along the 3rd baseline, and that will run the count full, 3-2. So Tranquil climbing back in the count from 3-0 to 3-2, and looking to retire the side in order and looking for his 9th strikeout. 3-2 delivery, swung foul, tipped. So Arambula able to stick around here, able to keep contact. So, again, if anything, just trying to be a bit of a tough out right here, trying to make things difficult. Just need to find a way to put pressure on Tranquil. 3-2, swung on and missed, and there is strikeout number 9 and 9 outs. So, incredible pitching for Deacon Tranquil, who has 9 strikeouts, 1 hit, and 2 walks through 3 innings of work. And the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Merino leads 7-0 over the Wray Eagles on KRDZ.
An F-150 isn't an F-150 because of the name on the tailgate. It's an F-150 because it's built for tough, built to haul more, built to tow more, for the people who count on it. Because they know that brawn can get the job done, but it takes brains and brawn to get it done right. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Bottom of inning number 3, Merino with a 7-0 lead over the Wray Eagles. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Bottom of the third brought to you by Slick Spot for all things on wheels. Slick Spot's got your back. Shop for tires online at slickspotfarmandtruck.com. Riggleman still on the mound for Wray. Able to retire the side in order in the second inning, so that was good to see. So we'll see if that can keep him on track for the rest of his time there on the mound. Leading us off is Derek Alber for Merino. He falls behind 0-2 as Riggleman misses on the inside part of the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alber, who is 0 for 1 in this one. He reached on an error in the first inning, one of 5 errors in that inning, and he came home to score one of those 7 runs as the pitch misses below the knees for ball 2. Now 2-2 the count for Alber. Alber again did not play in game 1 of today's doubleheader. He grounds this one to short, takes a bad hop just in front of Darren Welp, and he's going to reach it on base. So we're going to take it we're going to call it a base hit right there. Just again, awkward bounce there on the infield there for Welp. A bit much for him to handle that one. So a leadoff single for Albert. First hit of the inning, 3rd hit overall given up by Riggleman. That will bring in Caleb Dinez. Riggleman a glance back at first. Pickoff attempt, and just not in time. Wow, that one was a very close call there at first, but Albert able to make it back to the bag just a fraction of a second before that throw. Good try there from Riggleman. First delivery from Dinez, swung on and missed, and a steal attempt at second. The throw is slightly off the line, and that's a successful steal from Albert now. So Merino now with a base runner in scoring position with no outs in the inning. Dinez, meanwhile, down 0-1. Riggleman looking for out 1 of the inning. Trying to use some of that mojo that he had in the second inning as he throws this one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. First plate appearance for Dinez in this one. He was hit by a pitch, also scored a run. 1-1 delivery. This one grounded to short, goes right through the legs of Welp. And that's going to be another run scored for Merino. They lead 8-0 over Wray. My, oh my. Wray just can't get a break in terms of fielding in this one. And with still no outs, Merino has a base runner at first, and now a run coming in to score. Albert was that run scoring, and Dinez is the base runner at first. Now at the plate for Merino is Mason Rink. Takes a pitch on the inside, ball 1. Rank reached on an error in the first inning and then scored a run on an error. Want to know that one in the dirt. So 2 balls to Mason Rank.
2 balls, no strikes.
Riggleman gets set. From the stretch, here's the 2-0. This one swung on, grounded foul to the Merino dugout. 2 balls and 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rank steps back in. Trying to generate some more runs here for Merino. Already getting 1 across in the inning. En route to an 8-0 lead. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Good delivery there from Riggleman. Again, we'll see if that gets him some momentum. Just looking for that first out. 2 hits, 7 runs in the first inning, 1 of them earned. And then able to retire the side in order in the second inning. Next one swung on, and it's jammed right to Riggleman on the mound. He makes the turn to first in time for the first out. So good ground out right there. Throw from Riggleman. That's the first out of the inning. Meanwhile, Dinez moves up to second. So base runner on second with 1 away in the inning. Here's Josiah McIntosh, a freshman. 0 for 1 in the game. Also reached on an error and scored 1 of those runs. And he swings and misses on an inside pitch for strike 1. The ball rolled away from Arambula behind the plate. However, he was able to get to it in time to deter Dinez from moving from second to third. He made it about a third of the way between second and third, but opted to go back to second. Doesn't want to cost his team with silly outs, trying to gamble for more bases. So playing it safe right there. 0-1 from McIntosh. That one is swung on and fouled away to the parking lot. McIntosh down 0-2. Riggleman looking for another strikeout here, perhaps. He's got 2 so far in this one. 1 to Miller, 1 to Peel. Here's the 0-2. That one swung on and grounded just past the glove of Estrada at third, and that will not score another one, as a good throw back in by Ridge Peterson is going to hold Dinez at third. So it is going to be a 1-out base hit from McIntosh. Second hit of the inning. Again, good throw from Ridge Peterson in left field. That saved another run scoring for Merino. So that throw was the difference between an 8-0 lead and a 9-0 lead here for Merino. Top of the order is back for the Rams. It's Schmidt back in at the plate. First pitch to him. Ooh, misses inside. He had to duck out of the way of that one. So 1 ball, no strike to Schmidt, who is 1 for 1 in this one, has a walk and a RBI double. This one bounces in the dirt. Wild pitch, going to bring in another run. So coming in to score is Dinez on that wild pitch. Just the first wild pitch in this one for Riggleman in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Meanwhile, McIntosh moves up to second base. So 1 out in the inning. Base runner at second. Now a 9-0 lead for Merino. 2 runs on 2 hits in the inning, 1 error as well. Pitch is in the zone for a called strike 2 to Schmidt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We'll see if Riggleman can get this 3rd strike. Glances back at second. In the windup, that one misses on the inside.
Inside, ball 3 brings the count to 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Looks like that was just strike 1 on the previous throw. 3-1 count to Schmidt. Base runner on second with 1 away in the inning. Next one misses in the dirt, and that's a walk. Second walk of the game, only issued by Riggleman. It's the second time that Schmidt has been walked, so he's actually drawn both walks from Riggleman in this one. But lost another base runner. Base runners on first and second for Riggleman to deal with there with 1 down in the inning, and here is Chance Everhart. This one swung on the first pitch, just in the gap between short and third, and another good throw back in from Peterson. Deters another run from scoring, so it's just going to be station-to-station baseball here from Merino as the 1-out single will load the bases.
Bases loaded with 1 out.
It's the 3rd hit given up in the inning. That brings in Deacon Tranquil in a big spot right here. He is 0 for 2 in this one. Reached on fielder's choice in the first inning and did score a run, but he popped out to second in the 2nd inning. First delivery to him. That one is lined just past the glove of Darren Welp at short, and that's going to bring in 1 more run and another case of station-to-station baseball, as it's just going to be a RBI single. Everyone just moving up 1 base. So 1 pitch and 1 hit for Tranquil. That's going to bring home McIntosh to score. 3rd run of the inning to come across the plate. So 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 error in the inning. Still just 1 out as Caden Peel steps in. Bases remain loaded. 10-0 Merino leads, as this one's going to be foul tipped in the dirt by Peel to fall behind 0-1. Peel steps back in. Riggleman gets the call. 0-1 delivery, that one low, but Rambula able to snag that one in the dirt. Doesn't want to get any more base movement with bases loaded, 1 out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike for Peel in this one, who is 1 for 2. Had a single in the first inning, scored a run, and then had a strikeout there. And oh no, Peel hit by a pitch from Riggleman, and with bases loaded, that's going to force in a run. So you don't see that very often, a hit by pitch and an RBI. That's going to bring in Schmidt home to score. Bases remain loaded with 1 away in the inning. Merino now leads Wray 11-0, and here is a mound visit for Camden Riggleman. We'll see if they try to keep him in or not, and it looks like they're going to pull him right here, and Wray is now turning their attention to, might be Ridge Peterson right here. Regardless, we are going to step aside. A relief pitcher coming in for the Eagles on KRDZ.
The patronage check that we receive once a year has been great for us.
You know, the cashback patronage is like a little bonus almost. I mean, it shows up when you're not expecting a dividend.
When you're paying it into a business that you are part owner in, that money comes back to you. It takes the edge off of that. It makes it feel like you're doing something a little bigger, a little something better, using your money a little more wisely.
back to Merino High School. And Ridge Peterson is on the mound for the Eagles, first time of his high school career. So Ridge Peterson relieves Camden Riggleman after 2 1/3 innings. And first pitch by Ridge Peterson was in the zone for called strike 1 against Tyler Miller. However, Arambula with a pickoff attempt at third base, and trying to dive to make the play was Camden Riggleman, who got switched there to third base after pitching, and it looks like he got hurt on the play. So Riggleman looks a little shaken up here. Hopefully he is good to stay in the game. You never want to see injuries in really any sport, any situation. So again, just diving in, trying to make the play to try to get the out at third on the pickoff attempt. So I didn't see how he potentially got hurt there, but looks like he is getting checked out there by not only assistant coach Terry J., but also second-year head coach Logan Tharp of Merino. I believe that is Logan Tharp, one of the coaches by Merino. Looks like it is, so. Looks like Riggleman. Now here comes Coach Brett Vlasheen, so looks like he should be okay. Doesn't look like, looks like they have Carson Rockwell waiting on the wings just in case they have to switch him out for Riggleman, but it looks like Riggleman is good to go. So again, good to see Riggleman is still good to go to stay in the game. Meanwhile, it's just a 0-1 count to Tyler Miller. We'll see how Ridge Peterson does in relief here. Ridge Peterson, a sophomore, did not play last season on the mound. He did play at the plate, but did not get any appearances on the mound for Wray. And immediately on the second pitch, a grounder right up the middle by Miller, and that is going to bring in 2 runs. So it's a 2 RBI single from Miller. So coming in to score is Everhart and Tranquil. Those are going to be charged to Camden Riggleman. And Ridge Peterson gives up his first hit. And base runners are now on the corners as Miller's at first, Peel is at third. And for the second time of the inning, here is Derek Albert. So 13-0, Merino in front of Wray. First pitch to Albert, misses high and inside for a 1-0 count. 7 runs scoring in the first inning, another 6 being added in this third inning. Another pitch, this one called strike 1, so a 1-1 count now to Albert. He is 1 for 2 in this one, reached on an error in the first inning, scored 2 runs, and he hit a single in this inning as well, and a pickoff attempt, and caught stealing. My, oh my, Miller tried to swipe second, and Chris Arambula with an incredible throw gets him out. So Miller, after hitting a 2 RBI single to extend the lead even further, is caught stealing, and there's the second out of the inning. Another pitch to Albert. This one is low. 2-2 the count to Albert. Still a base runner to worry about there. Peel is at third base. Another delivery and a called strike 3, and the side is retired. Ridge Peterson, congratulations. There is your first high school varsity strikeout. So the side is retired. Merino on 5 hits, able to score 6 runs. 1 error committed by Wray as well, and 1 base runner is stranded. So that'll do it for the third inning. Merino leads Wray 13-0, heading to the top of the 4th on KRDZ. Welcome back to Merino, Colorado. Merino with a 13-0 lead over Wray in Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. So Riggleman leading us off in the top of the fourth inning. Took a pitch low for ball one and then swung foul tipped for strike one. So a 1-1 count to Camden Riggleman to lead us off. Still on the mound is Deacon Tranquil. Grounded to short. Throw to first is in time from Miller. So there is the first non-strikeout out for Deacon Tranquil. So a ground out there for Riggleman. Tranquil 9 outs, 9 strikeouts to that point. So now 9 strikeouts in 10 outs. Again, absolutely fantastic start on the mound for Tranquil, who is on pace for the win in this one. Again, 13-0 lead. As a bunt attempt by Peterson. That one's picked up in the dirt by Schmidt, and the throw to first is in time. So a good try there from Peterson. He was able to get a base hit last game at the end of the game there in the 7th inning with a bunt. However, couldn't make it work this time. So 2 up, 2 down in the inning. And Tranquil for the 2nd inning in a row looking to retire the side in order. Here is Eddie Estrada. So Estrada takes a pitch low for ball one. 1 ball, no strike to Estrada, who is 0 for 1 in this one. Struck out swinging in the 2nd inning, one of the many in this one as he takes the pitch high and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes for Eddie Estrada. Two 2-0. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. Eddie Estrada, game 1, went 0 for 3 at the plate, all strikeouts, and he was also walked. So Estrada, again, just 1 hit so far in the season. Just looking for ways to make contact on that baseball. As another pitch misses, it's now 3 balls and a strike for Estrada. 3-1 delivery. That one misses high and inside. And there's a walk. The 3rd walk of the game issued by Tranquil, who is unable to retire the side in order. He now has a 2-out base runner as Darren Welp steps in, who has also drawn a walk in this game. Walk master Darren Welp, if you will. Again, it's one thing to lead the team in walks, but the rate that Welp has this season is just incredible as he swings and misses on an upstairs pitch for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Welp is still looking for his first base hit of the season, but at what point, what does it matter when you're drawing all these walks? This one called strike 2 on a lower inside pitch, and now 1 strike away for Deacon Tranquil of trying to get out of the inning. Trying to get his first strikeout of the inning as well after striking out 9 in 9 as this one is popped up foul out of play. So Welp sticking in there with an 0-2 count, extending this inning just a bit longer. Trying to find a way to get some more movement on the bases. That's one thing that Wray has not been able to do this game against the pitcher of this caliber. They have not been able to put any pressure on Tranquil as he strikes out another. Welp is caught looking on strike 3, and there is double-digit strikeouts now for Deacon Tranquil. 4 innings, he has 10 strikeouts, and Wray once again, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So, side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a 13-0 lead for Merino on KRDZ. Bottom of inning number 4. Merino with a 13-0 lead over Wray. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. And the first out of the first pitch, Ridge Peterson remaining on the mound for Wray. And leading us off was Caleb Dinez. He immediately grounded that one
Record the out for the first out of the inning.
First out. The throw was in time to Peterson. Peterson was briefly off the bag there on the jump.
Bring it back, number 30, Mason Ray.
Short or second, in either case, a ground out, as Peterson has now pitched 1 full inning with varsity. In that process, he's allowed 1 hit and gotten 1 strikeout as well. So, good look at what Ridge Peterson has on the mound. Again, did not pitch at all last season with the team in his freshman year. However, here he is in his sophomore year with a chance as he swings, pops this one foul in non-playable territory. That is Mason Rank, who is at the plate for Merino. And Ridge Peterson has ranked down 0-2.
Kevin is now 0-2, 1 out on 5th for the week.
Here's the 0-2 delivery from Peterson, and that is strike 3. So a 3-pitch strikeout. That is his second strikeout of the game. Both of them looking. And here is Josiah McIntosh. Ridge Peterson trying to retire the side in order for the first time in his high school career. We'll see if he can do it. McIntosh in this one, 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. Reached on an error in the first inning. Got a single in the
strike 1.
First pitch in there for a strike. Next one is swung on. This is a pop fly in shallow right field. And, unable to make the catch there is Yahi Enriquez.
High fly ball on the right, mishandled by
That
the
is
right
going
fielder.
to be an error. Not sure if the sun played a role in that one or if he just miscalculated where he needed to be for that one. In either case, a 2-out base runner, McIntosh at first. Top of the batting order. Back at the plate for Merino in the form of Cohen Schmidt. First delivery to him is above the belt for a ball. Peterson is set. Here's another delivery to Schmidt. This one is a pop fly now in shallow left field, and coming out to make the play is Eddie Estrada, and there is the 3rd out. So, just like that, just 4 batters faced in the inning. Ridge Peterson getting a strikeout as well. Lone base runner was on an error. So, some success there on the mound in relief for Ridge Peterson. His first action pitching, and the side is retired. So, heading into the top of the 5th inning, Wray trails Merino 13-0 on KRDZ.
Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers are a skilled nursing facility and a top-rated assisted living community. Our skilled nursing facility offers physician and nurse practitioner visits, therapy options, and more. Our assisted living community offers individual care plans, trained team members available, routine health assessments, as well as art, music, and pet therapies. We're devoted to taking care of our residents in a secure, loving, home-like environment. Call Hillcrest Care Center and the Towers at 970-332-4856 and find out more.
Top of the 5th inning. Merino with a 13-0 lead over Wray. And this is Ray's last chance to try to put any runs on the board before they get mercy ruled here. Of course, if you lead by 10-plus runs after 5 innings, then the ball game is over. So the second pitch, by Peterson is popped to third, and making the catch out there is Caden Peel. So there is out number 1. Peterson, of course, leading us off for Wray in the inning. So there is the first out. Deacon Tranquil has been phenomenal in this one as Caden Lapp steps in for Wray. Tranquil so far in 4 1/3 innings, struck out 10 batters, only allowing 1 base hit and walking 3 batters. No runs, of course, as Caden Lapp falls behind 0-1 on a first pitch strike. He struck out in his first plate appearance, of course, who hasn't, as he takes a pitch on the inside for ball 1. Caden Lapp 1-1 the count. Limited action this season for Lapp at the plate so far. This is just his 3rd plate appearance. So far 0 for 2, and he swings and misses for strike 2. Now a 1-2 count for Caden Lapp. So Wray with 1 out. Again, if they score 4 runs at least in this inning, then they can extend it to a 6th inning of play. However, with another strikeout right there from Lapp swinging, there is strikeout number 11 for Deacon Tranquil. And Wray now on their final out of the afternoon, unless they can find a way to reel off at least 4 runs right here. In the top of the order has returned. Joey Wymura back at the plate. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. You already know it's bad if you see Joey Wymura swinging like this. You don't really see this type of swinging from Wymura. He's normally a lot more careful at the plate. Doesn't really strike out a whole lot. But, man, a very, very talented pitcher in Deacon Tranquil. So, my oh my. Just 2 strikeouts for Joey Wymura coming into today's play. He has 1 strikeout in this game right here. Falls behind 0-2. Next delivery, check swing, and didn't break the plane. It's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Joey Wymura. He has drawn a walk in this game and stolen a base there in the top of the 1st inning. 1-2 to Wymura. This one is swung. Pop fly to left field, and unable to make the play is Albert. It's a base hit, and Joey Wymura makes it all the way to 2nd. So just the 2nd base hit of the game given up by Deacon Tranquil, and it's a 2-out double. So Joey Wymura extending this game a little bit. Here is Ashton Rogers. So Rogers steps in. He's 0 for 2. Both of them looking strikeouts. Trying to keep this game alive. Here's the first delivery. That one swung on, grounded to short. Miller's throw to first is in time, and that's the ball game. So a ground out to short from Ashton Rogers is how the ball game ends. And a 13-0 finish. Games doubleheader with Merino. Merino taking game 1 9-5. Game 2 13-0. So again, just a very difficult afternoon, especially fielding. Committed 8 errors in game 1 against Merino. So 4 of Merino's runs were earned. The other 5 were unearned. So it makes you wonder what could have happened with better fielding in game 1 and then game 2. A big first inning from Merino. 7 runs on 2 hits, 5 errors from Wray. Really set the table for what was to come in this one. at the end of the day, Merino, 13 runs scored on 7 hits, 7 errors committed from Wray, and 3 base runners from Merino left on base. So, boy, they really took advantage of all the base runners they had, didn't they? Meanwhile, Wray, 0 runs on 2 hits, no errors committed by Merino, and Wray has left 5 batters on base. Deacon Trankel gets the win on the mound for Merino. 5 fabulous innings, striking out 11, allowing 2 hits and 3 walks, no runs. Meanwhile, Camden Riggleman picks up the loss on the mound. Pitched 2 1/3 innings, allowing 9 runs, and on 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Again, not all of those runs were earned, so again, that Riggleman, the run total looks a little bit worse than it actually was. It was just that first inning that was just a train wreck. Just one of those 7 runs were earned there. And Ridge Peterson, pretty good relief appearance, pitched the last 1 2/3 of an inning, allowing just 1 hit and getting 2 strikeouts. So Ridge Peterson, again, could be a pretty good pitcher in this Wray rotation. So we will see again against a team of this quality. It's a very good start from him. So if there's a silver lining in this one, it is Ridge Peterson on the mound. I am very excited to see more from that kid moving forward on the season there, to see kind of what else this team decides to use with him on the mound, whether he gets maybe a start or 2 or if he just gets more relief appearances. Very excited. So Ridge Peterson, congratulations on your first time on the mound in varsity action for the Wray Eagles. That's going to do it for today's doubleheader. Once again, game 1, Merino takes 9-5. Game 2, 13-0. Merino improves to 7-1 on the season. Wray drops to 2-3. Eagles baseball will be back in action on Tuesday when they host Holyoke in a doubleheader. Check out KRDZ.com for our upcoming broadcast schedule. My name is Connor Dockery. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of high school baseball on KRDZ.
Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, fleet manager for Sukup Trucking Operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer is broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup Dealer Network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.